zijn naast Patrick Fortier. Hij is gameplay director van de nieuwe Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Patrick, nice to have you in our show.
Thank you.
First question I have, Deus Ex. It's one of the most intelligently written and played games. Why do you think so many games do, like, you know, a little bit dumbed down action, that kind of stuff?
Because it's hard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, is it?
It really is. Actually, what I mean by a lot of work is that every department has to be connected to every other. So every time we talk about adding a new augmentation, changing the gameplay, modifying something in level design, right away we have to speak with narrative, speak with art direction, figure out exactly how we're going to do it, how we're going to tell that story. It's not just about adding features or adding a new door, a new element in a map. It's like, okay, well, what is it telling? What is it adding? How does it really convey what we're trying to do? And we're always, and that's one of the things I love about working on our team, is that we actually have a word for show, don't tell. Yeah. And that means, we'll actually say that, this room needs a little bit more show, don't tell. And that means it needs a little bit more storytelling from the environment, from the background, from the details, what's on the table, all that, or maybe in the dialogue, a little hint about something else that's going on in the world. We're always constantly on the lookout for those little details. So that's what makes it difficult to make a lot of games like that.
With a shotgun, dropping 20 demons, and okay, fuck, let's go.
Right, you're creating a universe. Why, how does it make sense? How is it affecting the people? How is it affecting the economy? How, what would people be preoccupied about? What would make sense? Every detail has to be thought of. That's right.
Yeah. For the first Deus Ex, Human Revolution, or like the reboot Deus Ex that came out a couple of years ago, you guys had a huge thing to prove. You rebooted one of gaming's most classic series. This time you have to follow it up. Yeah. What brings the most pressure?
Kind of challenge this time. Well, obviously it's matching all the depth and all the quality that was put into Human Revolution, but also bringing it to another level and making something different about it. So going with this time, we're 2 years after the events of Human Revolution, and Human Revolution was like the origin story, so it's like, okay, augmentations and everything looked nice, and it was the golden age of that, and now it's the aftermath, after Panchaea, what happened, and now
it's a mess.
It's a mess. People, the general population is afraid of augmented people. They don't really understand, what happened. The truth has been warped and, kind of forgotten. Nobody really knows exactly.
For something entirely else, you made, we saw it in the presentation, you showed like female soldiers and male soldiers attacking like the main character, and the guy giving the presentation said, well, we brought in female soldiers as well, female enemies, because there was something that was lacking in the last game. It's something we see a lot this E3. We see a lot of more female lead characters, female presence in games. Why did it change? Why didn't the first Deus Ex have that? Why is it a topic right now?
I think sometimes it comes down to some technical, stupidly, but it comes down to some technical questions and some things. You run out of time, you can't do exactly what you want. Yeah. I think in our case, it's not so much to jump on the bandwagon or say, like, what are other people doing, but it's really, we're always striving to make our worlds more believable and more real. And it's like, okay, well, if we're telling the story of these augmented coalition, and they're living here and with their families, then there's men, there's women, and they would have joined the group, and this is, that's the story that we're trying to tell. So it makes sense to have it. So we need it.
Okay. And we have one more last thing. Of course, a lot of people who did play the previous Deus Ex hated the boss battles. They were like, hey, why do I have to fight this guy? I have no choice in it. Deus Ex is a game about choice. You kick the boss battles out, right?
Choice will be possible throughout all of Mankind Divided, and when we say that you'll be able to play the entire game without killing anybody, it's not don't kill anybody except
this boss.
Anything. There's no except. Yeah. You don't have to kill anybody.
Okay. I'll take it. Thank you very much, Patrick, and good luck on development of the game. It's coming early 2016, so no sleep for you guys until then.
Thank you.